Hey guys, and welcome to PJ's Coin Capers. So I've had a bit of a break over the last couple of weeks, and I felt like I really needed that, and that's why I haven't been out and about as much, and haven't been as visible on the Facebook or on YouTube. But I'm back, and I've got a few more video ideas to try and start putting together, which is great. And there's been a fair bit of news around, so I might be able to share some of that news with you guys as well. But I had a bad back as well, which is part of my reason for not being motivated to get up and do some videos. But it's all come right now, so I'm feeling good again. And yeah, I did just take the one day off work, but my work most of the time is sitting in a chair, and I've got the ability to stand up and walk around. So I was able to do that and get healed up nice and quickly. So in the interim, a new $2 coloured coin has come out, and my order has arrived. And so I figured we would share that with you if you haven't caught up on the news, and have a look at the design. So the new coin is to commemorate the 75th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. Okay, so here it is here. This is the C mint marked version, and you can see that it is a coloured $2 coin. It has a dove in the centre, and it's carrying the olive branch. So it says on the coin there, 75 years, end of Second World War. Okay, and it's pretty obviously a $2 coin. And it does have Australia and New Zealand down the bottom there as well. And looks like it's got some of Asia up the top there. So that's the brand new $2 coin. This is the C mint marked version. As you can see, the little C to the back of the bird. Off to the white side of the coin, you'll see a little C mint mark there. And normally there would say be around 40,000 of these produced for each of these coloured coins. And the other side is the brand new effigy, so the 2020 coin with the JC effigy of the Queen. So there's some, this one's a mintage of 40,000 as I stated, and all the regular details there. There is some information included in the little folder, and you can either choose to leave it flat like this or fold them as you like. So I managed to also get myself a roll. So this is a limited edition roll where they only make 50,000. So this has got Australian mint wrapping paper on it, and there is the coin there. There we go, and you'll see that there is no C mint mark on this one, because this is going to be the standard circulating design. So we got a heads and tail roll here. These things here sold out very, very quickly. They were recommended retail price as per usual of $99.99 maybe. And I've seen these guys selling for the $150 mark per roll basically the same day, because they did sell out very, very quickly. Most places did limit the number of rolls that you could get a hold of, and I just chose to grab the one. But you can still possibly get these guys here, the C mint marked version of the coin. Now, just in other news, the Royal Australian Mint does travel around the country, and they do have the circulating coin swap meets, usually in each and every state. In February they did come to Victoria, and they came to Melbourne, and they did come to most of the other capital cities on the probably the eastern side of the country. Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, and there was Canberra, I think, was the other one. So they haven't visited the West yet. They did earlier in the year, but the interesting thing is, in about a week's time, I think starting from around the 16th, 17th, 18th, something like that. I will leave a link in the description to the notice, but the Mint will be visiting Tasmania, and it's a good one. They are going to have all of the 2020 coins available to pick up and grab in bags. So all the denominations, which hasn't happened yet in Australia in any other state. So it'll be Tasmanians' first chance to grab these coins. So I think they're visiting definitely Launceston, Devonport, and Hobart. So if you're in Tassie, make sure you get to one of those events. I would absolutely love to get to one of them, actually. But I don't think I will be able to. But yeah, well worth visiting, guys, and make sure you get down there. I will leave a link in the description so you can check that information and see what coins will be available. And I am fairly certain that they are going to have these coins in the five coin bags. So $10 worth of coloured coins you'll be able to pick up for $10, so at face value. So well worth getting along to these events when they visit your part of the country. So just in other stuff that I've been able to pick up, and some mail call stuff that's come along in the past week or two. And yes, I went and bought one of these. Now, somebody found one of these, which is the 2007 Mob of Ruse. Someone found one of these in circulation recently, and I've been looking for years to find one in circulation. They're not meant for circulation because these guys were purely made, I think, might have been only for this PNC. I'm not sure if they were even in the mint sets. I could be wrong on that note. I haven't done my research, but certainly they are available on this PNC. So this is the 2007 $1 coin, and it's the Bounding Kangaroos PNC. And I actually got it cheaper than the recommended retail price, but I believe there's only about 100,000 of these $1 Mob of Ruse coins. And so I wanted to have one in my collection, so I found one of these on eBay and I purchased it. And these do become available fairly often on eBay, so keep a lookout and see if you can get yourself one. I think they're in some ways, a bit of a sleeper coin. I'll put them in that category, and I just grabbed the one because I wanted one. But I think you can pick them up for around this sort of price, if not a little bit more, including postage, and well worth having in your collection. So another thing that came across actually came from Brad from Tassie Adventures, and I've spoken about Brad's channel many times, and I've spoken about this particular coin, and I've never had this coin, but Brad very generously sent me one, and I'm very thankful to him for sending that to me. He doesn't send this stuff to me just purely because he wants a shout out. That's not the reason. He's actually I would certainly class him as a friend. And he's very generously just sent me a 1937 crown, which is an absolutely beautiful coin, and it's one of those ones that I've always wanted to hold and own. And the next one I want to get is the 1938, which is a lower mintage coin, which is, this one is around the million mark, and then the 1938 crown, which basically looks the same, just got 1938 on it, was the around 100,000. So once I get the both of them, I'll do a video on both of them. So I think I'll be purchasing a 1938 crown hopefully soon, and we'll show you a little bit more about those two coins. So that arrived in the mail, and he did send me another coin as well, and it's one I'm going to do a little bit more research on and check out before I show you guys. Also, very generously, someone sent me one of these coins, which is the Brexit coin from the UK. So these guys were produced on the 31st of January 2020. I'm not sure exactly what date this one was produced on, but this was to commemorate Brexit, so peace, prosperity and friendship with all nations. And Callum sent me this one, so I've got one of these now, and I will be having some more of these coming to the channel in the future, so hopefully I'll be able to give some of those away as well. So that was cool. So recently I've sort of been mucking around a little bit with magnifying lenses and with the LCD microscope. But I've always wanted one of these, and I found one on Amazon, so I thought I'd like to try it out and see what it's like. And it comes in a pretty cool little package, actually. And it's just one of these, basically a magnifying lens. And basically this is a 30 times lens, as it says right there. And I think it's 36 mil across. But this is, I normally would say use a large magnifying glass, and I figured I'd love to try one of these just to sort of have a look. I think the most magnifying glasses, the little magnified area is certainly not as high higher multiplication as these guys, and this was not too bad a size and cheap. I actually got these for about $15 each. So I'll leave a link in the description to this one as well. So I'll have a few different things to link in the description. But we can have a little close look maybe. But you can just see a little bit greater detail just by holding it up, and you can look for die cracks and those kind of things, and look a little bit further at the details of the coins fairly easily. And it's probably an easy travel thing as well. So I'll leave a link. I know the person I bought them from didn't have many available, so if you're interested in one of these, maybe grab one sooner rather than later. But yeah, I thought I'd just show it to you guys, and let me know what you think if you grab one. I found it fairly helpful just to easily pick up and use and have a quick little look, and it did come in this pretty cool little box as well, so just a little magnified little box there. So I think that is it for this video, guys. I think I've covered everything I wanted to quickly chat about, and I think I'll be doing some $2 coin roll hunting videos soon. I want to do some comparisons between some Armaguard and some Prosegur rolls, and just sort of see what's going on there, because I'm kind of finding that I'm not finding many coloured coins, and I'm interested to see out of a maybe a $400 or $500 range what we can find in those rolls, and see if it's still worthwhile going through $2 coins at this time. Alright guys, that is it for now. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll have another video for you very soon.